Hello, all you beautiful souls out there. Hello, and welcome to Soul Conscious Tarot. I'm Sherry, and this is going to be their current feelings, intentions, what they realize, next actions. We'll go ahead. As you see, this is a very small space that I'm working with. I had a really huge challenge finding a space to pull out a couple readings to make sure I get them uploaded before I travel out tomorrow. I have a long travel day tomorrow as I head from Great Britain over to Netherlands, Netherlands area. I'll be heading over there tomorrow, so I have a bit of a journey ahead of me, and I know I won't be able to do I may not be able to do any readings for a few days, so I wanted to get this stuff out here for you. So to start out this reading with their thoughts and feelings here, we have the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Wands, a lot of fire energy here. I think that this person is definitely got you on their mind. They're definitely thinking about communicating. Look at this, all this movement, fire in the belly. This person's got some serious fire in the belly energy. And oh my gosh, this person, this person is coming to an understanding that you may be the one that they want to connect with. This might have something, on a bigger level for them than what they realized, or they're definitely wanting to move and communicate something with you, and there's a lot of power, passion, desire, and like this person definitely is attracted to you. If you had any doubts about that, they definitely want to express something to you. That's coming through. Express something in an extremely passionate way. I feel like it could be around their feelings, okay? Because what's kind of hidden here, or the clarification is coming out as cup energy. We have all this like fire energy almost up at the top, all, for the most part. It's funny, we have 2 cards of fire and then 2 cards of water. Star is Aquarius, that's air. I apologize for that. But there's this huge energy up here, this momentum, and look what it's going toward. It's going toward major arcana of the Chariot and the Star. I mean, that's, it's like, and so what do they want to express? Well, they want to express feelings that they may be, that have come up, that they may be passionately express some feelings around how intense this connection is for them, possibly. That they want this, they want to fight for it. I feel like this fire in the belly, the fire in the belly. Now, so one of the things here too is, I think with the Seven of Swords coming up here, I think in the past, they were deceiving themselves about this. Oh, I just realized that this is, let me see if I can move these up here a little bit. Is that better? Yeah, I think that's better. I'm working with a very, very small space. This is literally on a little like park style bench, like a little bench. So this person has definitely, I feel like with the Seven of Swords coming out on the Star, this person deceived themselves about the importance of this connection to them, to what it was to them. I think this is something they tried to dismiss, a connection they tried to dismiss, they tried to forget about, or tried not to think about, or tried to move on from, and they're realizing they can't move on from it. They're realizing the intensity of it. They're realizing their desire. This is somebody who potentially could be falling in love, and I think this is something they tried to avoid, but it was unavoidable. And they're starting to realize that it, in a way, it could be a little bit faded, this connection, because they're having a hard time around that. So now that we know that their feelings, their thoughts and feelings is around coming in with quick movement, they're going to come in quickly. And I feel like there is going to be this expression, but I want to kind of dive deeper into, and by the way, I want to apologize. I had to stop the video because somebody came in to use the area here. So I didn't want to distract the video with that while the person was here. So let's go ahead. I want to dive in and get some more information around what is this person coming in quickly about? What is this? Can you give me more information, Spirit, around this quick movement, quick action, quick communication, this fire in the belly? Yeah, wanting to commune with you, wanting to share. Again, it's cups. You know, that's what I said. Look at all this cups down here. This person has realized, you know, in their feelings and thoughts, like this is somebody who I think is falling in love, and realizing maybe they didn't realize that they were in love before. I think they distracted themselves. They tried to do anything to ignore their feelings, possibly, or deny their feelings, and now they're finally. I feel like this is somebody who is coming to terms with them. You know, I feel like it's somebody who is coming to terms with their feelings. With the Three of Cups and the Page of Wands, one more card here on what this quick. Yeah, see, this is somebody that came to a realization, realized that they have maybe done the bare minimum when it came to connecting with you on an emotional level, on a, like, sharing and expressing their, I feel like this is somebody who hasn't been vulnerable, hasn't been open emotionally, has kept things very, friendly. Let me put it that way, friendly. Where, you know how, sometimes we have those friends that we don't really open up to. You know, we keep things, hey, how are you? How are things? Oh, I see you're doing this and doing that. And you just have that casual conversation with. I think that they've kept it at that very casual level, and not gone deep, not allowed themselves to really feel into the connection. And I think that they're realizing, hey, I haven't been expressing my feelings in this. I haven't been opening up to this person and feeling that need and that desire to do that. And I think this is the Tower. I think that I said I really feel like the fire in the belly. I feel like this person had a huge shift, a realization. Their huge realization is that they have feelings, and oh my gosh, I have feelings, and now I haven't expressed it. Am I going to lose this person? I need to come in and say something and do something before I lose this person, because I haven't expressed how I feel. Because before this point, I don't think they realized really how they feel. I think that they deceived themselves. They didn't really, I think they were somebody who was in denial or just weren't, maybe was closed off to their emotions, or something around that. There might have been a blockage around their heart chakra. They might have been blocked. Their space might have been blocked, and they had a hard time opening up to those feelings. And I feel like this is somebody who is just opening up to feelings, maybe the feelings they haven't felt in a while for someone as well, or maybe ever. I don't know. This is huge. Because this is coming under their star, so this is something huge for them. It's something that they're feeling drawn toward. They're feeling that momentum. With the Chariot can talk about having an awakening, opening up, having that, epiphany, kind of having it in a sense. It's like that spiritual Uber, that takes us on that journey toward our destiny, toward our star. It is the vehicle that takes us toward that. The Chariot takes us toward our North Star, our destiny, and we have the star here. So they're realizing, especially with the Two of Cups, how significant this is to them. So let's get there. I don't feel like we need, their intentions are already showing themselves. So what's their next actions here? If this is their kind of feelings, thoughts, and intentions, what is their next actions? What does this person plan on doing next? What does this person plan on doing next? Okay, so a little bit of a waiting game here with the Hangman. Okay, I'm going to take both of those. They wanted to come out. The Moon and, okay, so there's still some stuff they're struggling to uncover. And so what I feel like here, that this person is trying to understand something. This is something that they're trying to understand something about themselves. And I feel like, we just entered Mercury retrograde. So this is something that they're trying to get around or within themselves, because there has been the self-deception here, and about when it comes to feelings, and I feel like this is a burden. Like how this is huge for them to unpack, because if this is someone who has been closed off, if this is somebody who has been closed off to their emotions, or has been closed, their heart space has been closed off. Maybe it's somebody that had a bad relationship in the past, and that's something they haven't healed from. They closed themselves off and wouldn't let anybody in, put up strong walls, strong boundaries around their emotions, and put those walls up, and wouldn't that can be a lot to unpack. Those hidden feelings, like of what, getting to the root of the problem, of what happened here, and then how, that could bring up a lot in them that they need to digest and work through. And so, even though they know that there's this desire to move forward toward this, and this is something, they have this fire in the belly to go after this, to make sure it doesn't get away, that this connection doesn't get away, and the significance of you in their life. There is some stuff they're still trying to unpack and deal with on that subconscious level, on that deeper level that they're trying to unpack here with the Hangman. So what else do we have here on their next actions? See, they're unpacking feelings. They're really unpacking feelings. And I feel like what they're doing here is trying to I think they're going through a period right now of feeling, like kind of feeling sorry for themselves, beating themselves up. And we do that, think about it. I mean, if you realized that in a relationship, all of a sudden, if you realize, oh my gosh, I have feelings for this person, and I've been pushing this person away, I've been keeping them at arm's length, or maybe they didn't want to, they've been keeping it at a friend level, and not, and not, maybe you as the other person, the other person has been expressing their feelings, and maybe, whatever has happened in this relationship, maybe they've pushed you away, maybe they've done things that have been hurtful for you, maybe, they've said things to protect themselves, to protect their heart space. So when all that realization comes up, that they've done these things. Now they're looking at all the actions, the past actions that they've taken in this connection since the beginning when you two connected, and they're replaying and looking at, now that their heart space is open and they've had this realization, this tower moment, they're really going over and looking at it, all the things in the all the different instances they were closed off and acted a certain way, and that they were deceptive in the relationship. Not only deceptive to you, but deceptive to themselves, where they caused issues, in the relationship, and made, the actions they took that led to where you are today. And that's a lot for somebody to deal with. They have to unpack that, whatever feelings are coming up, the guilt, the shame, the remorse, all those feelings that are coming up that are now being exposed to them, because they're really seeing, for the first time, with that denial, or, that self-sabotage of where they kind of were in denial about their feelings, or weren't aware of their feelings. Now that they're feeling it, now that they're seeing it, now that they're exposed to it, they're really applying that to everything that happened in the relationship. And as I said, that's a lot to take on. It's a lot to unpack. It can be very hard for someone, you can get, in this Five of Cups of looking at what you did wrong, and that guilt and that shame and that remorse about it. And it takes a while to forgive yourself. And that's what this person is going through, the process of trying, even though they want this connection, they desire this connection, they know how more important this connection is to them, and they know they don't want you to get away. They have to unpack and all of that, and they have to forgive themselves. And I don't know how long it will take this person to forgive themselves to get to that point. They're not at that point yet. They're at that point of unpacking those feelings, of feeling those feelings. And now they're dealing with them, or trying to deal with them, for feeling them. And that it takes a while to forgive yourself for that. And regardless of whether you've forgiven them or not, they have to forgive themselves. They can't move forward in this connection in a confident way, in a way that will lead to action that will be beneficial, until they forgive themselves for what they have done, for their past transgressions. Okay, so I want you to understand that as a viewer, and put yourself, I wanted to explain that to you so that you can put yourself in this person's shoes and understand that it may take a while. So to do with that information what you will. You know, if they've kept things at the friend level, you know, maybe just stay, you know, if you want this to go somewhere maybe in the future, just give them the time and stay at that friend level. Just be there for them. And they'll come around when they're ready, you know, if this is something that you want as a relationship. You know, sometimes we forget that, especially if someone is in our life and present in our life, to enjoy the moments we have with that person, regardless of what they look like. You know, the time spent with somebody, whatever that looks like, is valuable. You know, whether that's just simple communication, whatever that looks like, you know, it's very valuable, the time you get with somebody, regardless of what that looks like. So don't take that for granted. Don't, you know, just keep that in mind, and try and focus on the positive. You know, if this is somebody you're in no contact with, that there's not been any contact for a while, you know, understand this is going to take a while. So keep focusing on yourself, keep focusing on the stuff you need to take care of in your life, you know, and do what you need to do. You know, it doesn't mean you have to wait for this person. You have to take care of yourself. Just it's allowing you to understand what's going on with this person. And it could be something, you know, that they have to reconcile with the fact that you may not be around by the time they unpack all this. You know, once they, by the time they get through it and unpack this and forgive themselves, you know, that'll be different for different people. You know, but this is something that they were meant to go through. It's under their star. You know, this was meant to happen for them in a way. You know, I view the star path as things that happen in our life that we're meant to experience. And this was something that this person was meant to experience, to have this tower moment, to help them open up their heart again, to help them feel those feelings again, to help them get in touch with their feelings again. And that's the important part of this. Not whether maybe you and them end up together at the end of the story. This is what I see, you know, I see as karma. You know, karma is, a lot of people see it in different ways, but for me, you know, karma is the experiences that we have that challenge us to grow, that challenge us to overcome an obstacle that is blocking us and standing in the way of our destiny, our star path, of being our true, authentic self, of being the best version, the highest version of ourselves. That's all I see as karma as. Karma is something that comes in, and it's an experience that we have, and it may be an experience we have over and over with the same person, maybe over and over with a different person or a different thing, but it's there to help us grow. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's there to help us grow as individuals, to help us reach our highest timeline, our highest potential as a human being. And so don't look at it as negative. Look at it as look at the growth that is happening in this person. This is substantial. This is huge. This is, this is something you should be elated that that this is happening for this person, because this is somebody who is walking onto a new timeline, that is growing, that is becoming more in touch with who they are and their highest version of themselves. This is beautiful. I'm almost in tears. This is beautiful. When somebody can do that, when somebody can go within and unpack that stuff, and look at it and eat and feel those feelings, because they're processing. By feeling those feelings, they're processing that. They're processing that grief, that trauma, that guilt. They're processing it. And the more of us that can process those feelings and work through them, it raises the vibration of the collective as a whole. So it helps, it has that ripple effect. It's a beautiful thing. So I just wanted to lay that out there. I hope that this helps those that are watching, that are connecting with someone that this is resonating for them with. I hope this helps in some small way. I'm going to keep putting out there. Please feel free to engage in any way with the videos. The more you engage with the videos, it helps my channel. It helps get the videos out there so more people can see them. It circulates them more. It also shares your energy with me. And the more you share your energy with me, the more I'm going to pick up on your energy imprint. When I'm doing collective readings, it's usually the strongest. Whoever's in, like the energy that comes, collective energy that comes through the strongest is what comes through the readings. That's why some people will be like, oh, I feel like every reading you're doing is about me. and it's because you may be engaging with that reader, regularly, and through that regular engagement, even if it's watching their videos all the time, they're picking up on that energy, and so that frequency of energy, that collective pool of energy, and so that's what comes through the readings. If you ever wondered about that, okay. So that's where I'm going to leave this reading. I thank you all for joining me. I wish you the very best. I don't know. I'm moving to a new country, so I don't know what it's going to be like as far as situation to do readings. So I will, as I keep saying, I'll do them the best that I can. So just keep in mind, I don't know when I get into different countries and different locations, different cities, I don't know what my accommodations will be around allowing me to film or have space to film, time to film, things like that. So just bear with me. I wish you all the very best. Much harmony and gratitude to all you lovely souls out there, and to all the people who watch and join in and subscribe to my readings. I love you all, and thank you for your support. Bless you all.